but all I feel are colder days. The past away, I can't outrun. My life repeats, but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the the crown, burn down the seed, ashes of kings, crushed under our feet. Raise the fire, scream out loud, this is our time. Bury the crown. adorn the towers high, silent prayers lost in the sky. Brother kills for rusted bread. This is the world we made instead. Worms of war now rule the land. Justice burned by bloody hands. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this behind these eyes.
of the hollow, led by lies, built to break but trained to rise. Drums of fire, blood baptized. This is war where mercy dies.
just the shade where ghosts remain. In the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save, just questions echo in the grave. The mirror cracks, the faces fade. I traded truth for masquerade. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand
and glow.